welcome to my Zoella inspired hair and makeup video. Basically for this video I'm just going to be attempting to recreate the look that Zoella has in her everyday makeup routines and things like that. Just the look that I can see that it seems like she does quite a lot, or her sort of go-to look. So that's sort of what I'm trying to do. I'm not saying that I'm trying to be her or anything like that. So this is the finished makeup and hair. I'm really enjoying it. I've really had fun filming the look. It's really lovely and wearable. Could wear this pretty much anywhere. I really hope this is useful to you, and do make sure to wait until the end for the hair tutorial because that's when that bit comes in. But anyway, enjoy. So I'm gonna get straight into my foundation, and today I'm gonna be using the Rimmel London Stay Matte Foundation, and I've got this in the colour 200 Soft Beige, and I'm just using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to blend this out. In the videos I've seen of Zoella, it doesn't look like she actually uses cream contour as far as I've seen. So I'm just going to use one of the products that I know she does love, which is the Collection 2000 concealer. I'm just going to use this to highlight because I have got a bit of fake tan on at the moment, so this will probably give me a nice highlighter effect. And I'm just going to blend that out again with my Real Techniques professional face brush. In all of the pictures and videos I've seen of Zoella, she does seem to have quite natural brows. Compared to me, my brows are a bit of a joke sometimes, how dark I make them in comparison to my hair and things like that. I will do them a bit more natural today. I'm going to be using the brow kit Shape and Define by Barry M in the colour light to medium, but I think I will also darken that up with my contour cream kit, which is what I always use to do my eyebrows. If you have watched any of my other videos, you'll know this. I don't know if it's really strange that I use contour cream to do my eyebrows, but it's what works for me. I've just been using this middle colour here just to give my eyebrows that stencil-like look. But anyway, I'm going to start with this one first. So I'm now going to darken it up a bit. I've sort of got the shape I want because she does have really nice curvy eyebrows, like not straight like mine used to be, really stick straight. It was ridiculous. She's got a nice curve to her eyebrow, which I'm trying to get, but yeah, this end bit needs to be a bit darker. Okay, so there we go. That's sort of my attempt at Zoe's kind of eyebrow shape, but using my products. It's kind of turned into my usual kind of eyebrow look, but it does have a different kind of shape to it, so it's close enough for me. So next I'm just going to be setting all of this makeup, and to do that I'm just using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I have this in the colour 100 transparent. Now that that's done, I'm going to get started on my eyes. Yeah, Zoella always recommends using a eyeshadow primer potion, and one of the ones she actually uses is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I think that's what I said, I don't know. I'm just going to use a little bit of this on each eye, and I've just got it in the tiny little version because this is one that came with the palette, but I really do need to get another one because it's running out. So the first eyeshadow shade I'm going to be using is this one from MAC, and it's Woodwinked. I'm using this because it seems like she uses quite a few copper shades when she's doing her everyday makeup and things like that. It probably is what goes with her hair, so I don't know if copper is the shade that will go with my hair, but I don't know, I like copper, so. And I'm just going to put this all over my lids. And I'm also going to apply some of that colour on my lower lash line. Now as my crease colour, I'm going to use two colours from my Urban Decay Heart New York City palette, and that's just because Zoella has always seemed to use really sort of rich red toned eyeshadows on her crease colour, and I don't really have anything more red than Woodwinked, which is what we've just used. So I'm going to be mixing this colour Smog with Last Call, and I'll be using that as a crease colour and sort of blend everything out with that. So there we go, so that is the crease colour in. It is a bit more pinky than I'd like it to be, but I just don't have anything that'll make it more red. Now I'm just going to soften up the crease colour with this eyeshadow called Ricepaper by MAC, and this will just blend out that crease colour we've just put in, just make everything look nice and soft. In Zoella's makeup videos, she always has a nice light, quite shimmery shade in the corner of her eyes, so for the shade I'm going to use to do that, Midnight Cowboy Rides Again, which is this really gorgeous super shimmery colour which I adore. So I'm completely happy with the eyeshadows, so I can now move on to some eyeliner. Most of her videos she seems to just have a nice clean black eyeliner. Sometimes she's not wearing eyeliner at all though, but I love eyeliner, so I'm going to apply some of my liquid liner, and I've talked about this probably in almost every video I've ever made where I'm doing my makeup. I'm using the Rimmel Glam'eyes Professional Liquid Liner in the colour black, and I'm just going to do a fairly subtle flick because she doesn't seem to have incredibly dramatic winged eyeliner. It does seem to be quite classy and just looks neat and proper. So the eyeliner kind of got a bit thicker than I was wanting it to be. That's just the way eyeliner goes for me. It has a mind of its own, I feel. And I was also having such a nightmare with this one. I'm still not happy with it. Anyway, moving swiftly on. I am now on to lashes. Zoella always seems to have such beautiful, perfect long lashes that you can just see over her eyeliner. It just looks really, really, really pretty. I've got really, really short lashes, so I'm going to be using my Younique Moodstruck Mascara. And I have got a whole video on this. And I'm also actually going to be curling my lashes, which I don't really ever do, just as a hope to make the top ones look a bit longer. I'm going to do that now. I'm not sure if you're meant to, but I'll try and curl them again once the mascara's dried. I hate curling my lashes. So first of all, as a base layer for the Moodstruck Mascara, I'm just using Maybelline's The Mega Plush Volume Express Okay, so that is my mascara done. I'm just gonna let it dry for a bit and then I'm gonna attempt to give it a quick curl. But now I'm gonna move on to bronzer, blush and highlight. In the videos I have seen, it does look like Zoella quite likes the full works, like just a subtle brush of each really, nothing too in your face, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So first of all I'm going to put on some bronzer, and this is the MUA Bronze and Sculpt Contour Kit. I have used this a lot of times before. I have the first impressions on this, and this is in the colour light to medium, and I'm just using an angled brush to apply that. And now the blush and highlight are in this Primark kit that I got, which I'm really impressed by. I really didn't think Primark would actually do any makeup that I'd actually wear again and again, but yeah, I've been using this quite a lot. And I'm going to be using this middle shade here and this highlight shade here, and all using the same brush. Go. And finally that highlight shade I just showed you. Okay, and now that that's all done, I'm going to attempt to give my eyelashes a little curl. I really don't know if it's the right thing to do to curl your lashes after mascara, but let's see what happens. Oh, feels like they're stuck. Oh, they're coming off. Okay. Well, I don't want to do that again because it felt like it was going to pull the mascara right off my lashes. We'll just leave them as they are. So finally lips, and Zoella, it looks like she usually goes for quite matte lips, and I'd say usually more nude than dramatic. I know she does have some beautiful dark lip colours which I love, but for this look I'm going to go for one of the more nude kind of looks. So to do that I'm going to be using my NYX matte lipstick in the colour Maison. I'm also going to be using No. 7's Stay Perfect lipstick in the colour Classic Rose, and finally I'm going to be using a Primark contour duo, and this is actually what I'm going to use to make it more nude. First of all, I'm going to apply the two actual lipsticks first. And it is looking a bit messy, but I'm going to blend it out, all out with a little lip brush, so it will sort itself out. And if you were interested, the colour from the contour duo I'm using is the lighter side. As you can see, I've already practiced. It's got lipstick on there already. Okay, and now we blend it all together. Have I just gone really, really orange? Or was I always like looking really, really orange? I look like an Oompa Loompa right now. I'm just adding a bit of the brown from the contour duo, or the darker side of the contour duo, just because it's a bit more pinky than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a bit more earthy. Okay, so that's the lips, and I think I'm happy with it. I feel like the colour's just going kind of strange because it looks different on the little camera screen than it does in my mirror. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. This is my finished Zoella inspired makeup. So I'm just going to show you how I recreate one of her quite trademark hair looks. And that is when she does that really cute little top bun. So it's half up, half down, but the top half up bit's the bun. It's actually not a hairstyle that I have done at all, so I quickly learned it today so it could just tie this whole look together. Just go and do that now. Okay, so first of all I just take the top section of my hair, so basically not from the ears but slightly higher, more like the crown of your hair. Okay, and I've just brushed mine up using a hairbrush because my hair is really hard to manage, so I just needed the assistance of my hairbrush there. But once you've got it all on the position you want on your head, just take an elastic band or hairband and tie that up. So this is where I usually just stop, because this is actually how I quite like my hair, just have half up, half down. It's pretty much my favourite hairstyle, but we want the little bun. So from here I just carefully twist it around the hair tie. And then with the little tail at the end, it's a bit higher than it will be a bit flatter. I'm just going to secure that at the back with 2 bobby pins. And just to make the top bit look a little bit less like you're trying to be a Teletubby or something, I just push that down, so sort of push it through the hole there. And just using another 2 bobby pins, I'm just going to push them through the front bit and kind of into the bit you've just pushed down into the hair hole. And that is how I do it. Looking at it now, I think it's a tiny bit lopsided, but it's good enough for me. So that is everything. That is my hair and makeup inspired by the very beautiful Zoella. I just thought this would be interesting to see what her kind of look or her kind of makeup look would look like on me. It's quite a natural look as it is, so you will just kind of look like yourself. Because apart from lips, she doesn't tend to do any kind of really bold makeup, which is really nice. It suits her perfectly. I do hope this was useful in one way or another, so do make sure to subscribe to me. And yeah, that's everything I have to say, so have a lovely day everyone.